Hey YouTube, it's GV Lung Guy. Today we're going to make Liposomal Encapsulated Vitamin C. And why are we making Liposomal Encapsulated Vitamin C? We're making it because it's at least as good or slightly better than IV vitamin C, which I've been working on trying to get for a couple of months now. So this is part one of the process. I'm going to start with the beginning of the process, and then we're going to stop the camera and come back after 3 or 4 hours. What you're going to need is an ultrasonic cleaner machine. I got this little one here on Amazon, I think for about 30 bucks. That's what it looks like. You're going to need some distilled water. You're going to need some vitamin C powder. Ascorbic acid, I got the 5,000 milligram version, and also some lecithin. Now I got sunflower, non-GMO lecithin powder. I went with sunflower because the most popular choice is soy lecithin. I try and avoid soy. I mean, you can't avoid it completely, but I try to avoid it, so when I can, and there's an alternative, I'm going to choose it. So I got this also online. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to mix 1 cup of water in the blender with 3 level tablespoons of the lecithin. All right? Now, I just did that by getting my level tablespoons, 3 of those, putting them in the blender along with a cup of water, and I blended it for 1 minute. And after that, I put it into a mason jar, which is what we've got right here. So now I can stir it up throughout the next 3 or 4 hours. And the reason that I decided to make this and use it is because the vitamin C treatment, allegedly the high-dose vitamin C treatment delivers the ascorbic acid to your cell level, and at some point during the process, the vitamin C creates it creates hydrogen peroxide at the actual cell level. And I believe it does this by adding an extra oxygen molecule to the fluid that is in your system. So high-dose vitamin C has quite a reputation online. It also gets quite a bit of opposition from the typical folks that oppose alternative treatments. But this is the process. This is what we're going to go through, and then we're going to try and take maybe 30 to 40 grams a day somehow. We'll see. I brought this one out, vitamin C, regular 1,000 milligram vitamin C. When you take one of these orally, your body absorbs about 200 milligrams of actual vitamin C. With IV, when you take injectable IV vitamin C, for every 1,000 milligrams you take in that way, you absorb about 700 milligrams of vitamin C. So that's much better. When you do liposomal vitamin C, and you take that basically orally, it goes through your digestive system. When you do that, your body absorbs right around 800 milligrams of vitamin C. So even slightly better than the IV vitamin C. And the reason it does that is because the liposome in the lecithin, the liposome actually encapsulates, it's an oily thing that kind of encapsulates the vitamin C, so that as it passes through your digestive system, it doesn't get consumed in the process. It actually passes through into the bloodstream and into your system, where you receive the benefit most directly. So it's a much, much better way of taking in vitamin C and getting a much more effective dose out of the amount you are taking. And plus, if you take a lot of the vitamin C through your stomach, it ends up giving you diarrhea, because apparently the vitamin C it holds water and it remains in your gut somehow. Whereas the liposomal encapsulated vitamin C goes through and into your blood where you need the effectiveness of the vitamin C. So we're going to come back in 3 hours, maybe a little over, and show you part 2, which is where we're going to add the vitamin C powder to the distilled water. And then we're going to put them both together in this machine for 6 to 8 minutes. And at that point, we're finished. So we'll see you back here in 3 or 4 hours. Okay, we're back, and it's been about 3.5 hours since we made the GMO-free Sunflower Lecithin mixture in there with the distilled water. Now we're going to move on to the Ascorbic Acid, 5,000 milligrams. We're going to put that into a half a cup of water. There's a half a cup of water. I'll get that exact. Okay. Distilled water. I'm going to go ahead and just warm that up real quick. 20 seconds, because this will dissolve a little bit quicker in warm liquid. Get this plugged in. Ooh, it's got a cool light. Okay, distilled water, I'm going to take 1 tablespoon. Ooh, that's not going to fit in there. Let's go like this. All right, 1 tablespoon. Put that in there. Now that is 5 grams, or 5,000 milligrams of vitamin C. We want to stir that around so it's all dissolved. Get that out of there. Okay, we're going to finish off with a close-up view now. Open up the little chamber. So here goes the lecithin. Pour that in. Okay. Get all that out of there. And let's see, the ascorbic acid. Still a little bit in there. Give that a minute to dissolve. Alright, now let's pour that in there. Okay, so we got the ingredients in there. I'm going to use a little plastic stir. What we're going to do is close this, turn it on, and we're going to go ahead and watch the clock for 6 to 8 minutes. I'm going to turn off the video and bring it back on at the end of this time. Okay, that's getting close. I decided to stir this with a wooden stick because I don't want to have any plastic. Okay, there's our timer. That looks like about 7 minutes. And so we are going to turn it off. And let me see, I got something to pour that into. See what we got out of here. There we go. What have I got there? Almost 2 cups. It's like about 1 2/3 cups, which is probably about 14 ounces. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that is 5,000 milligrams of vitamin C now encapsulated. So this would be divided up into 5 portions. This would be 1,000 milligrams apiece with an absorption rate of about 800 milligrams per 1,000 consumed. So there it is. Now this needs to be refrigerated because it will go bad if it doesn't get in the refrigerator. And even in the refrigerator, I think that the shelf life on it is about 3 days. So it needs to be consumed within about 3 days. I'm just going to go ahead and store it right back in this container here and keep it in the refrigerator. And that's how we'll use it. So there you go. Pretty easy. Very inexpensive, very easy. All right? Well, thanks for watching, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe so you can keep up with my other upcoming videos.